So I'm thinking about leaving eBay because I'm just getting a little tired of a lot of the people that I guess are abusing the system, or maybe they're just not very bright. Okay, so for starters, whenever you buy something, it tells you an estimated delivery date. And it's not like a secret or anything. And so I have a lot of buyers who will spam my message box. One or two messages, okay, you want to know where your item is, it's fine. But they'll literally spam, and they'll just keep sending and sending and sending until they get a reply. So then what happens is you have like 10 messages. And at that point, you have to go through them in order to find everybody's message. So they're creating a delay. And then what should take only a few minutes to reply to you is now going to take a long time because they've spammed your inbox on eBay. And then you have other buyers who get mad because you can't get back to them in a quick manner. And keep in mind that a lot of people that use eBay are small businesses. They're doing it on their own, or they have a job and then they're doing eBay. So they don't have time to cater to you 24/7. That's just not possible. And it's not that they don't want to. It's that they literally cannot. And with some of the smaller businesses, you have to keep in mind that they have a small staff. Odds are. They don't have a big staff like Walmart, PetSmart, and even the big franchises. They have smaller staffs because of how the economy is. So then you have people doing 3 or 4 to 5 jobs, and no one in this world is being understandable. It's like the world is exploding and there's chaos, and nobody wants to be nice to each other. I don't know why that is such a hard concept. The basic thing is you should say, please, thank you. If you're not happy, ask for a refund. The newest thing that I see a lot on eBay, and part of the reason why I want to leave eBay, is eBay has always protected if someone has made a dispute with their credit card. However, the people that are doing that, they're getting smarter. If you open a dispute with your credit card before the item is sent, it locks out the seller, and the seller has to agree to the dispute or disagree to the dispute. However, the seller cannot refund you during that time. So they kind of wait to see what will happen, and the money can be retracted, which leaves a bad mark on them. Before it was leaving a bad mark on the buyer, now it's leaving a bad mark on the seller. eBay really needs to work out a better system. One of the places I sell on, but I don't sell on as much anymore, is Marie Curie. I might be migrating more to that one again. The reason I do not necessarily like Marie Curie is it locks the shipping cost. It doesn't let me combine orders. And so that's one of the perks that eBay has. But eBay is just becoming very unfriendly for sellers because of the way that buyers are being so abusive. It's as if they're being verbally abusive, and it's really, really bad. And it's to the point where I just don't really want to list anything on there anymore. I have stayed there for years because it's always been good to me as a selling platform, and it's where I can make a decent amount of money. But sometimes I don't even make a lot of money anymore because the shipping costs have gone up. There was a time where I could sell a Barbie and I would make 3 or 4 times more, but now it's like, okay, maybe I'm making $5 more, or I'm doubling my money. So unless it's like a really rare, expensive item, there are some sites like Etsy and Marie Curie that they try really hard to reduce that shipping cost. With eBay, they do give you a discount, but it's not that much. It's like 10% off of what you would pay off the USPS site. And yeah, you can use FedEx and stuff like that. I use the US Post Office though because Priority is automatically insured. With some of the others, you have to pay extra to insure your packages. But anyway, let me show you what I want to show you. So let's say I want to look up Pokemon stickers, right? That's what I want to order. Alright? So let's click one. So there you go. Here's an estimated shipping time, December 22nd through December 28th. So that's when the package may get to you. So let's check on Pikachu. Let's click on Pikachu. Pikachu is a bit longer, December 30th through January 5th. But anyway, buyers seem to want you to be like Amazon lately. They expect it to be like, oh, I have Prime. But you really don't. And then there's no option for eBay to have the buyer pay more if they want like overnight shipping. And if they want, no, their idea is let me bug the seller and make my demands known. And if the seller doesn't comply, let me leave a negative review. And that hurts the seller. And like I said, it's just getting to the point that it's harassment. And I just don't like the eBay platform anymore because of that. And it's just really, really sad because I have been on it for years. I might continue to buy on there, but I think I'm going to leave as a seller very soon. I need to find a better platform though. I might just open, I used to have a Store Envy. I might just open my Store Envy out. The reason I left Store Envy though is there was an incident where I had sold a large lot of figurines. And eBay kind of has a safety net. So, eBay tries to protect buyer and seller, right? They're just not doing very good when it comes to buyers mistreating sellers lately. You should be able to report them for being cruel and having foul language. And there's a report button. But it feels like nothing is being done about it. And then a lot of these buyers, too, if you block them, they'll make a new account to try to get your price. And if you ever notice on Facebook and Instagram, there's an option to block all of their accounts. eBay should come up with something like that as well. I might just take a break from eBay, though. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. But it's very frustrating for me because I like to sell on there. And I normally like the customers, and I have some regulars. And it would be sad to leave when you have regulars. Well, this one's got their ship date December 28th through January 3rd. But yeah, no, people are just really mean these days. Like, they brought the bah humbug out. I don't know why my thing keeps opening new windows. But yeah, no, be understanding towards your seller. Check those shipping dates, and you can check them yourself. Because when you buy something, it goes into a little box thingy, and then you click on the item, and it shows you, okay, this is going to be the estimated ship date. Again, I don't want to log into my account, but I do want to explain that. And the only reason I don't want to log into your account is because, again, my account is because, again, a lot of these buyers are just being really, really nasty. So I just rather keep that private. So let's go ahead and read some of these person's review. Sent the seller a message before the item was shipped requesting cancellation due having the wrong address. Did not receive a response and item was shipped anyways. Okay. So it is bad that they wanted to cancel. So they can cancel. There are other ways to cancel if you can't get a hold of the seller. Now, if you have the wrong address in your account, and this is what I advise to anyone, if you know you're going to move, don't buy anything when you're close to moving off of the intranet, because it's going to take your old address. Some sites will update it right away. Also, make sure you put a forwarding address. I don't know what this buyer's issue was as to why it was the wrong address. Just giving examples. Maybe this buyer is in the right to give this negative. Took over a week to cancel. That business may have other cancellations they have to do. But again, people want Amazon quickness. And keep in mind too that some of these bigger things, they have AI helping them. They don't have a human being behind them. And with that said, AI can process things quickly. However, AI can also make mistakes. For example, I signed up on the military website. I talked to an actual person through their messenger. My recruiter called me from Kentucky. And I'm like, well, my address is somewhere else. Why is the recruiter from there? So yeah, AI can make mistakes. And yeah, there's that. Some of this other stuff, I don't know. It's like I didn't receive the item, didn't match. That's a valid negative response. However, what you need to consider too, though, when you're looking at the negatives, look at how many positives there are. So this guy's got 86 positives, but he's only got 2 negatives. So isn't that a little weird mathematically? And then if you look at the total, he's got 1,357 positives, but 12 negatives. Whenever I buy something, I look at that. I was like, how many positives, how many neutrals, how many negatives? Because if the negatives are outweighing the positives, then obviously you don't want to buy for them. But if they have a lot, then you probably just have people complaining. And that's not, like, you know. So let's look up, I don't know. Let's look at Walmart. I would show you the store I work for, but I don't know how they would feel about that. It's got a 3.9. Why does it have a 3.9? So you have people like this who are doing 1-star reviews. So this person is basically saying that the worker at this Walmart is assuming that, hey, he's stealing. Did he ask the guy, do you think I'm stealing? Or maybe the guy was new. Sometimes when people are new, they get nervous and they get a little overprotective. Because I've worked in retail. It's funny. Some of the new cashiers are trained. They'll be like hovering over the customers. But it's because they're afraid of making a mistake and they're still learning. And that's not because they think you're stealing. It's just they're insecure themselves. So don't assume. Not to say that is the case. Maybe the guy really did think the guy was stealing. I don't know. I wasn't there. But if you look at the other reviews, there's another one. Again, I'm not going to read all of these. I'm sure some of these are valid. So that can actually happen where they put the wrong price on stuff and it being the same item. Either the price tag falls off, either whoever is changing the price is not being very thorough, or there's a lot of reasons why that happened. But I don't know, people just like to be really, really mean. And it's okay to point out mistakes, like it's good to do that, but like, you know. But yeah, no, the reason that this is, ratings are mathematical, but go in there and see where the majority lie, and that's going to give you your answer, should I shop there? One negative review can really hurt because it's a mathematic equation. Let's see if I can get my calculator out here. So let's say you have 1,000 reviews, right? They're 4-star reviews, right? But you have now maybe, I don't know, let's say there's 100 1-star reviews, right? Okay, so then they're going to divide this to get the rating, right? So it's going to be divided by 41 to get your average, right? Oops, I did that wrong. Okay, 4100. So you're going to divide that by, so let's say it's a 5-star rating system. Divide that by 5. And then divide that by, no, that's still not right. Okay, well, here, there's 4,000, okay, 4912, right? So let's say they had all been 4 stars, right? Then it'd be 19,000. And then you divide that by 4. I don't know what I'm trying to get at. But anyway, it's a mathematical equation. I'm trying to think of how to show you though. Okay, so 100 times 4. So this is 100, 400. Now let's say there's 100 1-star reviews. So then 1 star, there's 100 of them. You only get 25, right? It's going to be 425. Then you divide that by 500, right? No. I'm trying to figure out the math behind it. Let's see. If I can do it. Go to Google Reviews. Okay, okay, so they have 209. Oh, is that how many reviews? No, that's how many reviews then. I want to know how many 1-star reviews, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Oh, there's a lot. But yeah, no, it's a mathematical equation, so you have to do the math. And that gives you the answer. I'm just really tired right now. I'm just kind of a little upset with people because I don't get why they're so mean to each other. Just be nice. Be nice to each other. But that's my little rant. Please be nice to sellers and retails. And read the reviews carefully. Because a lot of times someone sees one person complain and they're going to complain the same, and it's not necessarily true. And it's sad. It really is. It's like we've become click buyers. That's what we've become, and it's not. And then you have people that want to make multitude accounts and spam, and it's just, no.